If you're thinking about moving to Bangkok, Thailand, or if you've already moved here, you're going to have to do a 90-day check-in. But don't stress.
Yeah, okay, no. Stress. Leave the stressing to me. You might be stressed, I don't know.
Someone's stressed.
I'm stressed.
But don't worry, we're gonna bring you to the Bangkok Immigration Center here in District 1, show you everything to expect once you arrive, and give you a bunch of tips and tricks to make sure that you have everything you need to have a smooth journey and get your immigration 90-day check-in done.
I'm freaking out.
Let's check that pulse rate.
We're Rocky and Kimball, gay couple and husbands of 27 years. After decades of grinding and rising to the top of my field, we're leaving it all behind, choosing simplicity, meaning, and a fresh start here in Bangkok, Thailand. Join us for the adventure as we learn a new culture, build a life from the ground up, and rediscover our happiness in the land of smiles.
So let's get up and go, it's just you and me.
It's fine. It's only 40 above normal.
Kimball, it's the day. 90-day check-in. Are you ready? You've got this, buddy.
Pretending like everything's gonna work out perfect.
It's gonna be fine. You've done so much prep, Kimball.
I know, but you know what's fun? Well, that sounds like... You know what? No.
Let's start over.
It's
Reset.
It's so early. The second cup hasn't kicked in yet.
Warning, if you're here for tips and tricks, you'll need to skip to 20 minutes and 33 seconds. Otherwise, stick around to watch the full chaotic experience. I, for one, am already exhausted and wish these gay men would just do one of those chill vibes videos with music and aesthetic shots. Enjoy, bitches.
I felt prepared like a week ago, found out we missed some information. So I was like, oh snap. Then a couple days ago, found out we need some more information. So am I prepared? Probably. Did I forget something? Probably.
Well, I think if people watch this video, by the end of it, they're going to be fully prepared because they're going to see all the things that we might have missed.
Oh God.
Only time will tell. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
I'm just wondering if that's what's causing all these stressy issues with my body.
Everyone loves a stressy Kimball.
It's not fat, it's stress.
Guys, we're heading out and Kimball has, how many times do you think you've checked the massive
Only twice
folder?
today.
So we have our special immigration bag. I think they'll appreciate that, don't you?
Absolutely. Very professional.
So we've just booked a Grab and now we're going to head over. It's definitely the most expensive Grab we've had, but expert tip, not really an expert because we're new here, but something we've noticed is that if you book a Grab before like 9:30-ish in our neighborhood, the price is way less. And then once like 9 or 9:30 hits, it almost doubles. So we're trying to get out there early. Also, immigration opens, I think, at 8:30 today. Would go at opening, but we kind of want to go a bit later so we can see what a larger crowd is like and how long the wait actually is if you're not right there at opening. Some people go there at like 6 and wait.
Yeah, I'm not that person.
We're not gonna do that.
I wouldn't recommend going at like 11 just because they close from noon to 1.
And they also, yeah, so like we don't want to go there at 11 and just like wait while they're on lunch, basically.
Which we probably will have to anyway.
I would just say we're expecting to be there half the day at least.
We're going on a Monday, we'll see how it goes. You know, if we go later in the week, they might be in a bad mood from having to deal with so many horrible...
Kimball's.
No!
Kimball's big dilemma today was what color shirt to wear.
Do I hide the flakes or do I hide the sweat marks? I don't know.
And then we had to change shoes to match. All right, let's go grab our Grab cab and get over to the building. Immigration Division 1, Kimball, here we come. We got down to the lobby for the Grab cab and we had like 5 minutes left and Kimball realized he left his blue pen upstairs. And I have one, but in case they split us up at immigration, he was like, should I go get it? And I was like, can you do it? So he went to grab his blue pen. Let's see if he could find it before the Grab cab gets here. So glad you found your blue pen. I could just imagine that being the deal breaker for everything.
If it wasn't on the desk, I was just gonna run out.
We don't know if we're in the right place. We just got in the line with everyone else.
Yeah.
We got got through security. Kimball, where do we go? We have just a few people waiting for their immigration stuff. Oh wait, there's Division 1 right there. We're here in the building. We walked into Division 1 and we saw a sign that says the queue for 90-day check-in is on floor 3. So we're gonna go get our ticket and then we'll have a few hours to wait most likely before they'll see us. So this building is insanely massive inside. You know, I'm just gonna say it. I feel like we have a missed opportunity for an ice skating rink. Kimball? I have never been in such a giant building that has so much empty space in the middle of it like this. This is insane. I think that's the right spot. Okay, Kimball's super excited. We just went through. You're not excited?
No. Okay, so anxiety sucks. I mean, it's not that nerve-wracking. Like, it's just weird because we're going together. So she needed just my passport, but then all of Rocky's information. So then we have to go separately to other counters later. Whereas I'm paranoid now because I'm like, wait, I don't have any of the paperwork that he just got.
Kimball's spiraling, we get it. Now, here's what actually happened. So we went in and we got tickets.
I would love to hear your version of the story because I told it like it is.
Yeah, totally. So we went in and basically there's 2 phases. So one is we had to go to counter B, give them all of the plethora of our paperwork, and then she went through it, made sure it was all good.
Your paperwork.
And she took all of Kimball's paperwork too, and she basically sent it all through the system and gave us like a stamped thing saying like, as owners of this property, we're good to go, whatever. Now we have to go and wait in line A, which has over 100 people in front of us. So that line B only took maybe 20 minutes to get into, and line A...
That's only because somebody cut in front of us.
And line A is going to take us a few hours because to go through 100 people or more is going to take some time. So that's kind of the process we're at now. They've already sent all of our paperwork through and she has handed me back like a little stamped single sheet of paper saying everything's fine, and then we just have to hand over this other document to the immigration officers. So
I'm doubtful, but I hope you're right.
But the big thing we were wondering is, can we go together since we're married and we own this property? For line B, we were able to go together.
Yeah.
And we gave all of our paperwork together as the owners. In line A, we had 2 separate numbers, and I asked her if we could go together. She said, no, you have to go separately. And so Kimball's just worried because...
1, I have a hard time understanding anybody. 2, I feel like I don't have the documents that I need. Like the copy of my passport. Rocky has that, so...
No, she has it all. I don't have any of it.
Okay.
She took everything. She literally took everything and gave us 1 piece of paper back. So we have nothing. Got it?
Hopefully everything goes smoothly.
It's gonna be fine. So now we have a few hours to kill. Let's walk around and look at the building and grab something to eat, please.
You can. I don't want to barf.
Are you gonna vomit? You guys, they have like a little Zamboni, or whatever it's called. What's it called?
Zamboni.
Zamboni. It's not really, but it could be if it was ice. We'll have a lot more gray hairs when we're done with this. And while we're waiting, we're just gonna go explore the building because it's giant, and we're gonna try to find a little food, or I am. Kimball's too nervous, he might vomit.
Yeah, I really don't want to explore the building because if we miss our number, we have to take another number and wait.
No,
for
you don't.
4
You just
hours.
walk in front like the other guy did in front of us, remember?
Yeah, no.
So we'll do a brief look around and we'll get back and sit down in their room. The room inside was actually really nice. It was really clean. The seats were really comfortable. You can't film in there, and they had cameras everywhere. And the last thing I want to do is be detained while I'm doing my 90-day check-in. So we're not going to risk it.
Yeah, oh my God, I'm like sweating. It's like nice in here, but I'm like so nervous.
How did you feel about the waiting room?
It was like super great.
It was easy. They had a little screen up above and they were basically just calling all the numbers out. And so you could easily see what counter you go to. It was probably like the cleanest DMV I've ever been in.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay, let's go get some food or something. Kimball, we need to go right out to the middle and start dancing and see how many people look. He's got the right idea. Look, he's just chilling. Kimball's like so not in the mood for my shenanigans today.
Not at all. Well, I mean, also we're inside of a government building, so...
I saw a lot of people with shorts on. Everyone was saying, don't wear shorts.
Well, some people have said you get judged. You get a judgy look. They'll still help you, but it is a government building. You should be respectful.
Yes, agreed. But there's a lot of shorts. All right, we found the food area. It's on the lower level. Kimball, Bakery Mart, let's go.
You can get a cookie.
They have like a whole mall down here. What's happening?
Well, they got the stationery store. Open.
Kim and I were just talking about this. One of the things you need to remember to do is bring a blue pen because everything has to be signed with the blue pen. And Kim and I were making a joke that for people who forgot their blue pens, they should have a blue pen store. And they literally have a stationery area, probably selling blue pens. Let's see what kind of cafes and shops they have. Are you excited?
No. I hate the waiting game, and we're gonna have to wait for a while.
That'd be fine. Well, Kimball, I think part of the waiting is really helpful is to have the Avengers Marvel Studios toys. I think it's good to have toys around when you're waiting, don't you? Okay. They have a lot of banks here too, which is actually really nice if you need to do any bank transactions. If we could have a bank, it'd be great.
Oh my God, it'd be super wonderful.
Okay, so they've got a place called Mika here, which looks like a little cafe that serves good vibes. They've got Madame Mello serving more drinks. They also have a Cafe Amazon. And then just across from here, they have a bunch of stuff. They've got a 7-Eleven, they've got a deli, a food world. There's all sorts of fun. It literally goes on like a mini mall down through here. Kimball, you could open something. What would you open there?
Out.
Like a therapist clinic to help people dealing with anxiety at the immigration
Yeah,
center?
I'd be really good at that. I'd be like, what are you here for? How can I help you?
And they have another little place here with different fruits and coffees and things like that. There's just so many places to go here. It's so much more than I was expecting. You want a mango smoothie to match your shirt?
No.
Okay, what do you want to do right now, if anything?
I want a cookie.
Okay, do you deserve it?
Yeah. Okay. Really keep myself under control here.
Okay, you want a cookie? Let's go buy a cookie.
And a coffee.
Kimball says that caffeine's a bad idea for him. I don't think so. I think it's a great idea. We just used the restrooms. They were very nice and clean.
It was.
I couldn't find anywhere to dry my hands, so, I just used the back of my pants. Kimball, do you think it's actual size?
Yes.
Okay. They have this event on called the Boy Toys Playground. Why is it just for boys? Can't girls get keyboards like that? So that we were just over there, and on the other side of the escalator, there's a whole other area down here too. So they've got a bunch more banks around the corner, and then I think I want to go here because they have waffles. All right, we found this place called Red Cup, and they actually do have cookies here. They look really good.
What's the difference between the blue sticker and the yellow sticker?
I don't know. The yellow one's for you, and the blue one's for me. Okay, so Kimball was really nervous because we couldn't tell what place we were in line, but from the first floor here, the second floor, you can see into the immigration office to the numbers. We're number 245, Kimball. What are they at right now? 184? I think we've got some time.
188.
Okay. So we really needed to nourish our bodies, so we ended up getting 2 cookies and a quaffle. It was a quaffle, not a waffle. The guy let me know.
A quaffle.
And we got 2 coffees, and we're gonna go out to this giant area and just chillax. Chillax?
Who are you?
I don't know. Kimball, you can practically smell the fresh air and oxygen coming off these fake trees, can't you?
I smell cleaning product.
I do. Lemon pledgy.
Yes, very clean smelling.
I kind of just want to go out into the center of this entire area and like sit down or like dance or something.
No,
Don't
I
you?
think we should go find a little corner, hide away, eat a cookie, get caffeinated, get sugared up.
No, let's go stand in the center and we'll feed each other in front of everyone watching. Doesn't that sound like fun?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
This is absolutely crazy. The camera doesn't even pick up how massive it is. It's so big, as I talk, I hear no reverberation whatsoever because everything's too far away.
Right, and there are literally people on the floor on their hands and knees scrubbing these tiles clean.
Well, there is a lot of tape and stuff. They have a lot of work to do.
They are working hard.
Kind of want to join them. I really hate it when tape and stuff gets stuck on the ground like this. I always want to get it off.
I
Careful.
think they had an event and I think they're just cleaning up after it.
Probably.
Like, we do like stuff out here.
Does it? It feels like a movie. Kimball is feeling so introverted. We're basically walking from that end all the way to the furthest flower pot because there's no one on it.
Well, I mean, we can sit right there if you want.
No. Let's go to the end, Kimball.
See, you're making it about you. I was like, I just want to sit and eat some sugar and caffeine.
But you have to admit, doing things together is more fun than if you had to come do this alone, right?
I think I would, yeah. Yes.
Would you be more or less stressed out if I wasn't here?
Way more stressed.
Oh, okay.
I can't understand. I have a hard time understanding people.
Kimball panics. When we went to the BE counter, Kimball's on the ground like frantically going through paperwork, and I was like,
Well, because she was like, do you have a copy of your passport? And I was like, she should have it. But I think she was talking about mine. I was like, oh my God, it's there, I swear.
and they're very like punchy and like to the point, and they're like, do this, sign this. They're fine.
They're not, I mean,
You guys,
like,
I wanted to film so much because her desk said like happy work day, and it had like a cute little bear, and then she had like cute little figurines, and then she was like,
the poo ruler that she tore paper with.
yes. So it was like there was a lot of fun elements, but the actual event wasn't really fun.
No, I mean, honestly,
It was better than it could have been.
it's just because I'm stressed out. If I wasn't stressed, it wouldn't be a big deal at all. If you're not a stressful person, this is going to be very easy for you.
Kimball's a stressful person. You heard him. All right, Kimball, let's have some caffeine and really calm those nerves. Here's our view. Oh my God, that tastes gross. Here's the view. I mean, aside from the lovely, can we smell those? You can hear the bees. Is anyone else overwhelmed by this?
Yes.
This doesn't help with anxiety, I don't think, for some reason. It kind of like impacts it a bit, doesn't it?
intimidating to be in a giant government office building.
Anyway, we went to this place called the Red Cup and we got these chocolate chip cookies and we have no idea what the difference between this one and the yellow one is, but we're just gonna find out.
I'm really hoping mine's not like gluten-free.
Whatever, you get the yellow one, I get this one, so no matter what happens, that's that. How was it?
Good.
So I went, because they had a waffle stand, I was like, hey, is the waffle stand open? He's like,
These are quaffles and not waffles.
and then I was like, that's fine, I'll get
And
a
you
quaffle.
got a 10-minute lecture on what it really is.
Yeah, he kept saying quaffle over and over again. And then as I was paying, he's like,
If you want waffles, they're just right around the corner.
I was all. Anyway, life's worth living, guys.
I hope I never have to come here again.
Noted. And this is the honey quaffle that I got. Not the waffle. It's not a waffle, it's a croissant. And then we were making jokes about how it's a crushed croissant because it's crushed. Anyway, this is what I got. We're gonna eat it, we're gonna love it, we're gonna enjoy it. He's coming to say hi, guys. Look, they're like, we know this pitch is gonna be messy. Wait for me. He's literally hanging around like he won't leave us alone because he knows I'm gonna be so messy with this. Kimball, you wanna try it? It's a quaffle. It's not a waffle.
What is that?
It's a quaffle. Well, that is crunchy. How was it? It tastes like a croissant. It's been smashed and put honey on it.
I don't think the flavor quite reached the end. It kind of just tastes like a nice donut.
Regrets. We have a bird friend that just swooped right in next to us. He saw me with the crumbs. He knows the Zamboni's not gonna do the work.
I attempted to throw a crumb to him, but like, I don't want to get in trouble for
Don't
feeding the birds in a
eat
building.
The birds. Anyway, we're just gonna eat and relax, and we're gonna come back and give you all of Kimball's expert tips that he's come up with for you guys.
I'm just gonna eat.
And just in case you're wondering, the cookie with the yellow label was the good one. Don't do the blue one.
Is it the texture or the flavor?
Expert tips from the Immigration Center. The flavor is not where it's at.
Oh no, thank you.
Sure?
I'm about to explode diarrhea. I'm so nervous.
That should be the intro to the video. Wait, maybe you could do it now and he'll just come clean up after you.
Oh my god, can you imagine if it just smeared it all over the floor?
I'm making Kimball walk to the center of the giant room just because while you're here, you might as well stand in the center of it.
But I need to find a trash bin.
I'm pretty sure the center is up here in the giant circle.
I feel like I'm like 2 seconds away from tasting my coffee again.
Kimball, can you please just do something in the set? Like, when are you ever gonna have a chance to do something in such a big space like this?
I'm not gonna chance of getting in trouble.
You won't
Like,
get in trouble,
government
just do a
building.
pirouette.
No.
Something.
No, don't expect anything.
Wait, time out. All right, what's our number? 245?
44 for me.
Okay, we're getting close. Let's go back in. If you've ever wanted to see inside the actual building where you wait, this is as much as you can see. They've done a good job blocking it off. You guys.
First off, I don't know what you were so stressed out about. Like,
If-
calm down.
If I could have recorded the tension
Dude.
in the room. So when we went in, we were 15 people away from being called in 15 minutes until their hour-long lunch, in which case everyone has to leave and you just have to wait an hour. So we're watching the numbers go down. It's like every minute someone's going and we're like, oh my God, it's gonna be so
Right.
close. And Kimball and I had separate numbers.
Well, it was like getting close, and then like
We're like, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
and then this important person showed up.
I think
don't
it
know.
was like a general or something.
Right. So then everyone kind of stopped and they were taking pictures, and I was like, oh
All
my
the
God.
officers came out from behind and were like taking
Right.
pictures. I was like,
So then he left, and I was like, oh my God, we just lost like 2.5 minutes. Like, you guys, it was so crazy.
I was laughing so hard because the number, it was like, and the minutes were counting down.
Right.
The numbers were like, I was
So
like,
we had about 1.5 minutes left, and they called my number, and I was like, yes. So we went up together, and she pointed to Rocky. She's like, you have your own number, wait for yours.
and I was like, I know I'm not gonna get called. I'm gonna have to wait an hour.
So Rocky sat back down, and she only needed my TM30, my TM47. She looked at it, everything was good, stamped. I was done in like 1.5 minutes.
So meanwhile,
They called Rocky.
I get called down to a different desk, and while I'm there,
Well,
she just starts checking my stuff, and this loud announcement goes on. They're like, doo-doo, everyone has to leave the
Yeah.
office, and the lady looks up at me, and she's like, ah!
And she like waited at me, she's like,
So she finished my paper, and my number was the last one to call before they
Oh.
did their hour-long lunch. So thank God we can just go home.
I am so happy to be done. Okay, let me be clear, I am an anxious person. Honestly though, it was really easy.
We got here at 10 o'clock, and it's now noon. It was only 2 hours,
Yeah.
and this is a Monday.
Yeah.
So we could have come in earlier and avoided that like unnecessary stress about the lunchtime.
But
So
come on, Rocky,
if
what's life without a little...
So I'd say if you can get in around opening around 9 a.m., it's probably a better vibe on a Monday specifically. I cannot
Yeah.
speak to the other days, but Mondays was pretty chill.
It's funny because I can instantly feel all the stress like melting out of my body.
Let's find out. Let's look at the heart rate. His heart rate was 120 sitting in there.
Every minute it got closer. We're at
Perfect.
83. Normal is 60.
All right, let's catch a grab to the train to home. I love how your vibe like instantly changed the minute we got out of the office.
I'm so happy I passed.
It's not a test.
It is.
Okay, Kimball, now you're happy. You can go skip in the middle. Go ahead. Bye, Immigration Center.
It was really fun.
Hopefully we won't see you again.
You can wait.
It's okay, we'll just give Kimball a minute. He's finishing his game.
The last screw has been unscrewed.
Kimball's got his coffee. I have a giant water because it's quite hot out and we're trying to rehydrate.
You know what? It's not just any coffee. It's my 5th coffee.
I'm ready to go. So, we're back from the immigration office. We have a lot to go over. There's a lot of things that I think are really confusing about this process for people, so we wanted to do this part of the video to just fully explain all the documents you need, show you how they're filled out, and just kind of go over the things we got confused about just in case it's helpful for you guys.
I wish I could have dressed for this occasion.
Do you want to, you can change your outfit, wardrobe change. There you go, that's better.
I mean, fine.
Okay, so what's the first thing we want to talk about? Let's talk about the forms. Let's talk about forms first.
No, you know what? First, don't go on and read reviews that people have left because, oh my god, nothing but raise the anxiety. Also, none of the horrible stuff that I read happened.
So here's the thing. This is what we're thinking. So we went on a Monday, right? So imagine you're an officer working in immigration and you're dealing with hundreds, if not thousands of people every single day, some of which don't have all the documents they need. So you're like, oh my God. Right. Now imagine Friday comes along, you have a long weekend, you're partying, you're drinking, life's fun again.
Yay.
Monday comes along, you're probably gonna be a little bit more patient, right? With people.
You've got the Mondays, but you haven't dealt with like people forgetting things over and over and over and over and over again.
So we think a good rule of thumb might be to go on a Monday because it honestly wasn't too busy. We were in and out within about 2 hours. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would just say go in it like for the early morning. Between 8 and 10 probably is fine. And I think they're gonna be a lot more patient because they have had the weekend to reset.
Right.
But I think they all seemed like really nice people to begin with. So I think as long as you smile and you're nice, it's fine.
Yeah, they're all business, move things along, but they're not mean at all.
But also come prepared. So that leads us on to the document part of this. So you need to make sure you have the correct documentation. So here is exactly what you're going to need to take with you. And this is according to the government side and what we just experienced.
Yes.
Number 1, your original passport.
Yes.
Make sure to have that with you. Doesn't matter if you have copies of it. Number 2, a copy of your passport ID page with the signature part if you're from the US. Make sure to have 2 copies of that. Just have 2.
Just have 2, why not?
Number 3, you need a copy of your stamp page. Now, if you're just brand new and this is your first 90 day, it's gonna be your entry stamp.
It'll be like the most recent entry stamp into Thailand.
So make sure you have that. And if you've been here a couple months and you've already done your 90-day check-in and you're checking in again, you're going to want to bring your original stamp and your most recent immigration stamp from when you came back into the country.
Also, if it's not your first 90-day report, you will have it. They give you a receipt at the end, so you'll want to bring that to your next 90-day report.
Yeah, so once you're done with this entire process, keep everything they give you, put it in a special immigration folder that's rainbow colored, and keep it with you and bring it to the next thing. Just do.
If you don't move locations, then you're basically just going to need all of the exact same information that you had the first time you went, plus your receipt that they give you.
So the 2 most critical documents you need that are part of their downloadable forms are the TM30 and the TM47. So Kimball and I own a property that's probably unique for people brand new to Thailand. Usually people rent and things like that, but we came here and bought a property within about 2 months. So we actually owned a property within our 90-day window. So we had to go in and she gave us a little ticket that said counter B. And that was for both Kimball and me because we own the property jointly. Mm-hmm. I don't know if everyone has to go to counter B. They'll tell you when you get there, don't worry.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
So on our TM30, which is basically like a residence notification, usually you'll get this from the landlord you're staying with, or like if you have an Airbnb you're staying with.
Even a hotel.
Yeah, hotel. They have to provide this to you. And if they don't, you can request it. So basically, it's going to look exactly like this. This is what you have to download and fill out. So at the top part of this here, It's basically just saying,
Well, usually, if you get this from a landlord or a hotel or something, they will fill this out.
for our purposes, what we had to do because we own the property is at the top of this document, I had to say like, I'm in Bangkok, Thailand. This is my name. This is my property address. And I own this property, signed me, love Rocky forever. Then on the second form, or the second page, it basically says everyone that I know that's a foreigner staying in my property. So it's weird because I own the property, but I'm also a foreigner staying in it. So I had to fill out the first page, but also I had to put my name on this page too, along with Kimball. So I handed this to them as part of the documentation.
Right, and ours was a little bit different because again, we own the condo.
Right.
So we did it online, and we printed out a screen cap of the page with our information. So that's what I handed as my TM30.
Yes.
So it was a little different, but this is the form that you should be getting.
So if you own a property, you're gonna wanna go to this website right here, and you can actually do everything online. And then just make sure to take a screen cap of the finished page that shows you as the owner, whoever is a foreigner living at that property, which will be you and your spouse or you, whatever, and then take that print in with you as well. But that website was really weird to find, so again, use that link that I'm putting in the description box below and the link I just had on screen, that's where you wanna go. The next form that's mandatory to bring is the TM47. So this is the form for an alien to notify of staying longer than 90 days. So you have to have this. It's a lot of the same information that you had on the previous form, but it's just a different version of it. And basically it looks just like this. So you want to make sure that you fill out your name accurately.
Even we were a little confused because even at the top it just says written at, and I have no idea what that meant. Basically just the city you're staying in.
Yeah, so where it says written at the top, you just want to say written at Bangkok, Thailand if you're here. If you're in Phuket, Thailand, whatever. And you put the month, the date, you put your name, all the information they have listed. It's all pretty standard. Where it says arrival card information, where can they find that?
That is your TDAC. So you need to do that before you fly into Thailand, and it's your Thailand digital arrival card.
And it's basically just all your information that they put in their digital system. If you don't do it, it's going to cause a headache for you at the airport. Don't do it to yourself. You love yourself more than this.
Yes, you can do it 3 days before your departure, and it's super easy. It's just basically your name, passport, and flight info.
But remember that number because you're going to need it when you do your 90-day check-in. Keep all your stuff like in a document somewhere so you can refer back to it. And don't forget your arrival card number because you're going to need it at this 90-day meeting.
Right. I believe it used to be called the TM6. You would be on the airplane, and like the last 20 minutes of your flight, they would hand out this little card that you had to fill out, and they would keep all your information. So.
And again, a lot of the stuff at the bottom is just like for official use only, so you don't want to fill those parts out. So it's like usually there's like a line across the document, and you don't fill out below that. It says receipt for notification, receipt of notification. Don't fill any of that stuff out. It's for them. Those are the two main forms that you need to fill out. Again, for us, it's different slightly because we own. If you are just renting, it's going to be a little bit different, but it's the same documents that you need to fill out and bring with you.
Again, I think if you don't own, whoever provides that TM30 for you will have filled out most of the information for you anyway.
And again, these forms that I was showing you right now, I have found them really difficult to find, to be honest. So I'm going to put a link right here. Go here. This is where you can find the actual documents. Otherwise, you go from like this website to this website, and it keeps like transferring, and there's ads and all that bullshit. You don't want to deal with that.
You want to go to the official immigration Thai page and find all their list of TM forms.
Here's the link. It's in the description. Just go there. Don't go to all the other crap. I hate that when they just like keep sending you around. I hate it!
Well, and there's like a lot of different like lawyers and people that think they're like Thai officials, and
you never know what the official site is because everything looks official, and you're like, is this the right one?
And they may have the correct form, and they may not. So just make sure you go to the actual immigration page.
Everyone wants your money. So aside from all the forms we just talked about, here's our top tips for things that we found helpful and that we think you'll find helpful as well. The first tip we had was come on Monday. We already talked about that. Be kind, smile, greet people, like be friendly, be a human being.
Be a good person.
Bring 2 copies of everything, especially if you're a couple, because they're gonna separate you when you get to the desk. And like Kimball was over there and I was like, oh my God, does he have something I need? But just make sure you have your own stuff.
I didn't make double copies of all of my stuff, but if I did, I would have just kept those extra copies separate so they didn't have to go through everything. Because when they went through our papers, they took out stuff that they didn't need, and I just put it back into the folder.
Keep the receipts that they give you when you're done with your checkout, because get a rainbow colored folder, keep all your receipts, all your immigration stuff, put them in there, date them, whatever, just so that you can keep bringing them back to each subsequent 90-day check-in or any check-in you have to do with immigration. If you don't have it on you, you're gonna really regret not bringing it, because it could mean you can't do what you need to do. So just
or
make
it's
sure
just
to
going to be a big headache, and
they're going to hate you forever.
Nobody wants that. Also, dress appropriately because it is a government building. You can wear shorts, it's fine, but like You know, try to wear at least a t-shirt that covers your shoulders and try to wear shorts or like shorts past the knee or long pants.
I saw a lot of people wearing shorts, and some guy was wearing really short shorts, and I think that the lady that was helping him kind of liked it. Anyway.
Well, they weren't all there for immigration either.
Yeah, don't go between 11 and 1 is my other tip, because they have lunch from 12 to 1, and they make everyone exit the entire area. So like, it doesn't matter if you're the next person in line, you have to get out.
Right. I really doubt that if you get there at 11, they're going to see you within an hour. So just show up around 1.
I would say go between 8 and 9:30, especially if it's a Monday, and then go after 1, because I'm sure they'll try to see you before they close.
And it really does go pretty fast. I think each person, like the longest person up there was like maybe 4 minutes.
I think our last tip would be to just be calm, cool, and collected, just like Kimball.
Absolutely. I was like the face of
composure.
Yeah.
Grace.
I couldn't even think of the word because I'm never that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was a disaster, and it's because I had to do a lot of research because Rocky's too busy anyway.
I mean, yes, Kimball, honestly, I do want to thank Kimball because he did all the research leading up to this. He watched all the YouTube videos. He researched all the government sites, read reviews. So without Kimball doing all that, we wouldn't be making this video, honestly.
Well, and I also got stressed because I was getting mixed answers.
That's the thing that's really frustrating with everything in Thailand that you read about. You get mixed things from everyone.
Some people were like, oh, if you own a place, you don't need a TM30. So we didn't have a TM30 until 3-4 days ago.
You need it.
Freaked out. I was like, oh my God, let's just do it just in case, and we needed it.
You need it. We're telling you, trust us, you need it. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing. You need a TM30 and a TM47. I don't care if you bought Thailand, you're gonna need it. Anyway, we really hope that this was helpful for you guys. I know if you guys are doing all the research, we know the mind space you're in and how frustrating it can be. If you guys have any questions, please let us know in the comments.
Please
also,
do ask, yes.
If you've had a different experience and you're watching this video and you're like, these guys are totally wrong, let people know in the comments so they can understand your experience too. But don't be over dramatic.
Right, and this is the Bangkok immigration, because like Chiang Mai is very different. Chiang Mai, you can pull up in your car or you can even walk up to a window and you're done within 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're not living that Chiang Mai life. We're not living that Phuket life, okay? This is Bangkok.
Right, so yeah, each city will have its own little thing. So this was the Bangkok experience for us.
So we hope this was helpful. We hope that you guys have a wonderful journey. Let us know if you have any questions, any comments, if you had a different experience, let us know. We would love to know, but don't be over dramatic about it.
Right. We'll help you out with best we can, give you the best answers we've got.
Basically, Kimball and I are just trying to capture our actual experience and let you guys know what the reality of it is now. So again,
and for us, like it's our reality, it's not everyone's.
And if you're watching this video and it's in 2028 that you're watching it, and this is now 2025 that we're doing this, I mean, read the government sites, because there could be some changes. Like the immigration and visa stuff is constantly changing, so just make sure you're staying up with the trends and stuff like that. I can't imagine this changing too much, but I would just make sure to do your due diligence and make sure that you're staying up. But yeah, have a beautiful week. We hope this is helpful, and we will see you in the next video, whatever that is.
Bye, guys. And good luck. Don't stress like me, because it's not worth it.
Totally. I'm sure that'll help. But if you told yourself not to stress out, what would you do? It wouldn't make a difference.
Well, as a person with anxiety and stress, I now know that it is not worth having anxiety and stress over.
You do. So now you can go back. What would you say to yourself to get yourself not to stress out?
Chill out. You did everything. You were prepared. It's going to go very smoothly.
And would that other version of you not stress out?
If it was me telling me, then yeah, I'd listen.
Or would you like freak out because your future self is there talking to you?
A little of both. I'd be like, oh my God, what happens? I really don't need another cup of coffee.
You really don't.
But I like the kiss.
The end. Okay, bye.
Bye.
So let's get up and go. It's just you and me.
Okay, well, let's just go. Just don't think about it. Just walk. Just walk.
Some wild dogs, or like people's dogs, just ran up to me and were like growling and barking at me, but...
Right.
Okay. We can either go back the way we came, guys. That way.
That way. Oh, adventure.
Hope I don't run into a monitor lizard.